And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. At their own 12-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go.
On point, ready? 11, 11, 11, 11.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's just set.
Now Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
The first drive here, and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receiver will get involved as this game goes on.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to give him a big advantage on it.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
12.
To the air again, Burrow. That's once again complete to Chark. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Here we go.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're getting ready to go right now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
Now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before it's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go, here we go.
Chart the motion man right. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason with his
Touchdown, Bengals!
Joe Mixon.
A 7-yard touchdown drive.
And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it as we resume action.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Carr, he wants to change up the look here.
They're going to look to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he'll be stopped short of first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. the play fake. Here's Burrow. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Short throw to Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion.
Here we go.
I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pulling and communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball.
And he'll be taken down by the Vandal pressure. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Carr. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to pump the football away to end this one.
Right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
12.
Now they go play action now. Burrow out to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On 2.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. Incomplete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11 common. 11.
Play action. It's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to be out down inside zone now. Here's Burrow, first down. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now Burrow changing the look. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On play action, it's Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The final shot here before half for Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Burrow on play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Burrow looking to pass. Ball thrown, but incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And take it right on the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release, and this will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Taken in by T. Higgins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2, ready?
2nd and 10.
11.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
12.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And nothing but daylight ahead. And on the way in for the Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals
Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, as they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On 2nd down, here's Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Oh, good move. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Coming left is Kamara. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Kamara is into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the third quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Point after here coming up. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Taken at the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
Get set.
First down. Here's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
2nd down and 3.
Now Burrow.
This goes on wide for Mixon.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him. And it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Twelve.
Burrow will throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Here we go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. And I am not not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They begin on the ground with Kamara.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here's Carr to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the gun now on third down, Carr. And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Again, it's Carr. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 47-yard line.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
99 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
93.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. To the ground, it's Kamara. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last first quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
This one taken in by Olave.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
Yep.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
16 at the Saints' 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And this one complete to Smith. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 13 yards. It's now 3rd and 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
There you go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Dumps it off to Mixon. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his touchdown.
Smith Jr. from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now Burrow changing things up here. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
One down. You're mine. Kill.
Kamara up the middle. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Back to Kamara for another catch. On the move past the 40. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One final try now for Carr.
run out on this football game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early window games here in week